We got a lot of Lions talk to talk about today. Mike's off. You got me. I do, and we got TJ coming in at 3 o'clock. We also have Who Said It. You know, we're going to still do Friday the way we always do Friday. I want to interject something real quick, David, and hijack the show. We talked about this, but did I hear lesson correct in the update? If Michigan and Ohio State play in the national title game, Ohio State is favored by 3.
Yeah, according to DraftKings, yes.
You've got to be kidding me.
I wish that was a joke, yeah.
I mean, look, see, this is where Vegas, I don't know, it's like the eyeball test. There was nothing about that game that I saw that even says Ohio State will be able to compete on the same field. I know it's different to play a team twice and win, but that wasn't even a game. Kenny, what was the game like when you guys lost to Alabama last year?
Oh, it didn't feel like it was close. I think it was pretty close for the most part, though. It wasn't like the Michigan game, that's for sure.
Right, but the Michigan-Ohio State game, they just destroyed them. Wow. Hey, you know what? According to a lot of people, they believe in what Las Vegas has to say. Vegas still has the Lions as a 2-point favorite. Mike, Cookies yesterday, both guaranteed Lions victory. I got to be honest with you, I was starting to get swayed that way. I really was. Thinking, you know what? It reminded me a lot of when the Vikings played the Cowboys and the Cowboys destroyed them. And maybe Las Vegas knows something, listening to what they just said about Michigan and Ohio State. And then last night happened. And if you didn't stay up to watch the game on Amazon Prime, I can understand why it wasn't the greatest game. Raiders at L.A., Rams losing the entire game. Baker Mayfield comes in, I think, after the second drive. It's 16-3. It's not an exciting game to watch. You just think it's going to get over with. And then in like the final, 4 minutes, the score went from the Raiders were up 16-3 to the Raiders lost 17-16. And why are you bringing this? This isn't LA radio. Listen to me. Yesterday I said, I'm more concerned about what the Rams are doing because I want that pick. I want that pick high. I want it in the top 3 because I think if you're in the top 3, you're a power broker. If you have 1, 2, or 3, if you don't want one of those players, there's going to be a lot of teams who want to trade up to get a player. And if that is the case, you can make a deal, get more draft capital. That's how important that pick is to me. I like what the Lions are doing right now, but I'm looking at your future. I'm looking at how this can really help this team down the road, getting one of those top 3 picks, and it looked like it was going to be money in the bank. The Rams are playing Baker Mayfield. Everybody laughs at Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield literally gets off the plane and goes out there and leads a game-winning drive. That felt so SOL without it even involving the Lions, but it kind of involved the Lions because the Raiders just did dumb things. The Rams get the ball. It's under 2 minutes. They have to drive 98 yards with no timeouts. This isn't college where the clock stops after every first down. It's just running. Raiders get a sack. It's 2nd and 19 from the Rams' 13-yard line with about 1:30 to go. And if you get a sack with no timeouts, that's 30 seconds. So this leaves the Rams the ball with like a minute to go. But weird thing happens. Jerry Tillery, Raiders, what is he, D lineman, decided, I just want to do something really stupid. Play is over. Baker Mayfield is sacked. Baker's holding on to the ball. And like something straight from the playground, he slaps the ball out of Baker Mayfield's hand. After the play's over, and 15-yard penalty. Next thing you know, it stops the clock. That's the biggest thing because you had guys who had to run all the way back down the field. The Rams couldn't have clocked the ball. They would have had to snap it. Baker doesn't know plays. He literally told one guy, go deep. Okay? Hey, David, just go deep. He was running street ball. Go past Miss Johnson's house and then turn at the Buick, and I'll hit you. That's what you were seeing last night. They go down, they score. I say all that to say, yeah, I'm not as confident as I am this Sunday as I was before this game. It just feels like that was a sign last night that we just can't have good things in this city. You just can't have good things. So I'm going to ask you, the people, 248-539-9797. Convince me. Show me. Tell me how the Lions pulled this thing off against the Vikings, because I know what Vegas says, but I also know what my eyes say. Now, you got Jeff Okudah coming off of a sickness. He did practice. I don't know if he's 100%. You kind of need him 100% if you're going up against Justin Jefferson, because that's the matchup that I'll be watching. He held Jefferson down in the last game. I don't know how healthy he is for this one, but I don't know. 248-539-9797. Convince me. Talk to me. How do the Lions win this game on Sunday? Because after last night, I got to admit, a little PTSD kicked in, David. I'm sitting there just watching it saying, no, this is not happening. I think like Elias was the the sports people.
Sports Bureau, yeah, something like that, yeah.
Like this never happened before. And that's what normally when you get same old Lions. For something that has never happened, that happened. It affected the Lions. 248-539-9797. Go ahead, David.
Yeah, see, that's the crazy thing. So the game last night affects your belief for the Lions' victory because of SOL, basically, is what you're saying. You believe that something crazy
I just felt like that was a sign.
See?
I just felt like, because it was so impossible, but yet, because right now, Rams hold the 4th spot.
Sure do.
And it's, you got Chicago ahead of them, and you have the Broncos ahead of them right now, along with the Texans.
Taking a quarterback. So maybe you're just fine.
You want to get one of the top 3 spots. That's the goal.
No, you do. You're exactly right about that.
Spot number 4, every draft has the cutoff number. Every draft has that number. If you fall within this, you're good. You fall outside of that, now you got to hope. Like the Pistons got lucky. Ivy fell out. You wanted to be in the top 4. The Pistons were 5. Ivy didn't get drafted. They ended up getting him. You got to get lucky. I don't know.
Yeah, because here's the thing. You have Houston. They're in front. Chicago's in front. That Denver pick goes to Seattle. So while they do have Geno, they still may go with a quarterback for the future. Man. And let Geno go one more year, possibly. So you could lose out here.
Now, the game I think I was listening to Doug say this earlier. The game that you want to watch is the Panthers and the Seahawks.
Correct.
Because if the Panthers win, Panthers beat the Seahawks, it's a double blessing for Detroit.
Correct.
Because the Seahawks got the tiebreaker over Detroit, so this brings you closer to the pack with them so that you can get that playoff spot, plus Carolina helps you with the Rams pick, and it keeps that Rams pick at 4. So if you're a Lions fan, while you're paying attention there, also pay attention to this. And the other thing, too, I got to give the people credit, okay? We always talk about Lions fans. The fact that Ford Field has standing room only tickets being sold, that says a lot. The last time I've really seen standing room only was probably Wings playoffs, but that mean it wasn't there. It was like at I think it was at one of the bars or something outside downtown. I mean,
yeah,
we don't have that. This is why. Okay, not trying to be funny. If you do that district thing right, I'm watching. I mean, we're watching in the bullpen, like I forgot.
Croatia beat Brazil.
Yeah, Croatia.
Yep.
And people outside there watching the game, getting all hyped up and all excited. Like, could you imagine going to downtown Detroit while team is on the road, Pistons or Wings, and you just watching it with all your friends and new fans. And when they score that goal, or somebody hits that big 3, K hits the 3 to put them up, and everybody's celebrating, that's here. That's us. God, I hope they get that thing. I was going to say, not only right, just get it up. Because you got, what, the draft coming in 2 years. Clock's ticking. 248-539-9797. But, yeah, just a couple things just to throw out there. One, talk to me on this game. Is anybody feeling like I'm feeling after watching what happened last night that you just can't have good things in this city? You just can't believe, because Mike and Costa had me believing, and the next thing you know, I watched that. It affects the Lions, and I just don't feel as confident. I feel like something just as catastrophic will probably happen this Sunday. I don't want it to, but that game, 98 yards, no timeout. Baker Mayfield, who doesn't know the playbook. He doesn't even know the plays.
They're still teaching him plays on the sideline.
He is literally telling guys, just go deep and I'll find you. I don't know. I can't even call an audible because I don't know any of the terminology. Right there on the sideline trying to teach him rudimentary plays. Okay, this is our basic play, Baker. And they pulled it off and won. 248-539-9797. We'll get your phone calls, your ticket text next.